Hello friends, this is take 4. This is my first tutorial. So thank you Amanda for requesting it. These vintage playing card pocket ephemera, I probably mix up the words every time I say it. These are on another video actually, just kind of showcasing them. So go ahead and take a look at that. I ended up with a whole ton of vintage playing cards. They are used. You want used playing cards. You do not want brand new ones because they're very slick. If you could find some that are not slick, that would be fine. But, you know, vintage is probably close to free. So that's what you're going to want to do. Anyway, there we go. Makes a cute little addition to your junk journals. So this is how I did it. It isn't rocket science. You can probably figure this out. What I will do though is to let you know what I did because I made a whole deck full of them and screwed up left, right, and sideways. So maybe you can learn from my mistakes. First of all, when you cut them, use big scissors. Cut straight across all in one shot. Okay, that will ensure a straight line. Okay, next, remember to leave the numbers intact. I know that sounds really silly, but I ended up with a bunch that were not. And what am I supposed to do with that? I didn't like that. If you like that, fine. Not telling you it's wrong, but it didn't look right to me. That wasn't the look I wanted. I tend to use a red and black together. Okay, so obviously there'll be another red here. You're going to make two pieces of ephemera at one time because you're going to need 3 cards. Okay, that's just kind of happen. And then get your stickers out and play. All right, go ahead and plan what it is you want to do. So I like to cross the line with my stickers. I think that looks pretty cool. So that one will cross the line. That doesn't mean all of them will. Maybe that one will too. I don't know, kind of like him or her. Maybe right there or something. Okay, so that's your plan. And you can go ahead and make a whole sticker picture if you want out of it. So this one I had some birds. None of the birds are the right size for this project. They're either way too big for my card or they're just so small it just didn't really do anything for me. So this guy, for instance, he's about the right size, but he just doesn't fill up the card. So I'm taking some greenery and I'll trim this down so that it has the greenery I want. I'm going to take off the stem, that kind of thing, and just put it on top. So again, I'm just planning my little picture that I want on top of my card. Okay. Then, book page. One of the things I do, or I tried to do, was to do kind of a grungy book page. And it is grungy. There's no doubt about it. Because I have not found a glue that works every time. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing right or wrong, or if it's just never going to work. I don't know. So what you do is you take your little scraps of book page, put them where you want them, make sure they're bigger than you want. Glue down the center of it so you leave the edges up so that you can pull it off. And then leave it till morning, make sure it is good and dry, and pull it off and rip, rip, rip. Sometimes it completely comes off, it just doesn't stick no matter what. Sometimes you need to kind of use this particular one, I used a sanding block on, and you get kind of a grungy kind of look to it there. You can see I've also used some distress ink on it. That makes it kind of grungy as well. You might be able to see, I don't know if you can see it exactly, but right here, it's pretty obvious that there was a bigger piece here. When I pulled it off, half it came off. So, you know, art glitter glue doesn't claim to stick to glossy surfaces. However, I have never had a problem putting it together on the edges. It's probably not a whole lot of gloss left on the edges when they've been played with and everything. True to form, it doesn't stick for this. So you can try art glitter glue if you've got something that you think will work with it or something, if your cards are just not glossy or something, go ahead, try it. I'm not telling you not to. I've tried glue stick, I've tried wet glues. I don't get anything that works every time. I just don't. If you do, please share. I'd love to hear. But that's kind of a work in progress. And if I didn't say so, before you do anything else, make sure, if you are going to distress ink, distress the center one before you do anything else. Before you do your stickers, before you glue anything, okay? The rest of it can all be done afterwards. Okay, then the sticker. So I can tell you, like I said, this is 4th take. I've been through this process a little bit here, and this is not the way I started the process. Sorry, I've already cut it. Didn't mean to. Well, I did mean to, but then I found out that I actually videoed my sealing. So, you know, I'm learning. So let's say you've got one like this. This is what you want. Don't glue anything. Okay, this is still free. Take the backing off your sticker on this edge, on the free piece, on the cut piece, okay? Stick that down. Don't get rid of the plastic back. Okay, don't get rid of that yet. So this actually would be like something like this, right? I put marker on it so that you could hopefully see it. So this will be on the back. So you'll end up with this on the back. Okay, and that's okay. That's what you want. Now you're going to cut it down the center. Get your scissors, cut it down the center. Okay, hopefully you have remembered to peel this piece up like that and cut. If you don't, that's okay. You're just now going to have to find the edge again and stick, right? Then what you need to do, and I'm out of art glitter glue right now, sorry. What you need to do is stick everything together, just like that. Let it dry. And again, I use art glitter glue. You can use whatever you want. I haven't had a problem with the edges with art glitter glue. I've only had a problem with the book page. Then butt this right back up, right where it would have been. Take the backing off, put it right where it needs to be, and stick. And there you go. That's all there is to it. When everything's done, of course, you can, grunge up the edges with your Distress Oxide, whatever it is you like to do. Right now, I'm putting these into junk journals. I'm clipping them in. And I'll put tickets or something in there, pictures, whatever. I'm concerned about gluing them in because, again, it's slick, and what do you do? Yet I don't want it to come out. What I am going to be doing, what I'm going to try, is sanding the back of the card and seeing if it'll glue down better and stay down. Because, of course, we're always going to want to make a tuck spot or, put a tag or something. You know what we do, right? We don't just make a simple little pocket. So I want it to be able to be used and tucked into and out of and everything without it coming off. So I haven't really perfected that yet. I haven't tried much of anything yet. Like I said, I'm clipping them. I'll use my really cute paper clips, although plain old paper clips are just fine as well. It all works out. But if I have cute paper clips that kind of go with my theme or whatever, I'll use that. And that's all there is to it. So feel free to DM me with any questions or anything. And certainly if you find a glue that always works for the book page and that whole grungy look, let me know. Because I will credit you to my heart's content. My goodness, because that's a hard one. I love that look. That works for me. But it's really kind of frustrating sometimes. Sometimes it works great. Other times, yeah. Anyway, there you go. So keep crafting, friends. We'll see you next time.